Over the last 4 decades, the Islamic finance industry has grown at an exponential pace. And as the industry has grown, it has found that it is increasingly asset deficient. But it is asset deficient because the biggest deficiency in the industry is the lack of skilled workforce. The lack of proper training, research, and human infrastructure is beginning to show. The future of this industry is clearly dependent on the support which it gives to research, training institutions such as the Institute for Islamic Banking and Insurance. If we can have more focus on research and training, then the industry will continue to grow from strength to strength. As we look to the future, if we look at the Islamic finance industry, shifting from what is today a Sharia compliant industry, i.e., it is an industry which has adjusted to the reality of a conventional banking framework. But when we look to the future, the Islamic finance industry has to be shifting towards Sharia-based. And the shift into Sharia-based industry will only happen if we have trained, well-qualified, professional Islamic bankers. And this is an area where institutions such as the Institute for Islamic Banking and Insurance can play a leadership role. So once the industry shifts from Sharia compliant to Sharia based, it is important that the human resources, whether at the board level or the management level within these Islamic financial institutions, should be made up of predominantly people who are committed to the cause of Islamic banking and finance. A cause which means embracing CSR principles of Islamic finance, investing into microfinance, and making sure that we make the world a more equitable and fair place for all. In all these areas, thought leadership plays an important role. And when you talk about thought leadership, the Institute for Islamic Banking and Insurance in London comes to mind as the original thought leadership platform from which many of the products, services, and ideas have come to the Islamic finance industry. We find that the importance of committed board members, management members, Sharia scholars working together to create the rule book for a Sharia-based Islamic banking and financial system as an important value driver. Again, in this area, the Institute for Islamic Banking and Insurance can and will, inshallah, play a leadership role.